Hello, beautiful people. This is Black Betty, and Happy New Year! Okay, now that's me being silly, and if you can see some changes, okay. I decided to like spice things up a little because most times I come on camera, I'm always looking like a 3 monster. Like literally, that's in one voice by the way. I'm always looking like I just woke up from sleep. I had a terrible fight with like my lover or something. But today I'm like, okay, let me just fight. And this is not my hair, by the way. You guys already know that my hair is still like small, but like I can't wait to grow my hair out. But anyway, happy new year. This is love coming from me to you. It's going to be an amazing year so far now. But one thing that is bothering my mind, that since inside of my mind that I want to talk about is this. Why is it that we always make this long list we call New Year resolutions, things we like to change this new year, things I would like to like see get better, or things that I'll be bad habits would like to drop, but we never do. So I'm just trying to talk about that this morning. Okay, this morning. Hey, hey. Now let's get serious. I'm feeling myself, by the way. I'm looking like, ooh, child, top of push it. I'm feeling myself. Hey, I'm feeling myself. Hey, I'm feeling myself. Feeling myself. Okay, now let's get into the video. So, let me just real quick. This, I'm very sure you won't be able to see this. I'm not trying to let you see this anyway. So, this is my list from 2018 media that I think I should get for myself to appreciate myself, because I did talk about depression late 2018 because I started my channel in 2018 December, and I did talk about depression. So this is like a form of appreciation from me to me. And everything on this list, from straight hair, I started working out back, I got me a waist trainer, I did my new YouTube channel, and I went natural. Like, I stopped like dyeing in my hair, I stopped bleaching it. I stopped relaxing since 3 years ago. But I stopped bleaching it, I stopped putting any stuff like that in it. This is 2018 and I got everything done. This is not a New Year resolution, by the way. This is few things I saw media. I think it's about August, and I'm like, I need to change these things real quick. This is what I would like to see from me. So I want us to like stop putting this idea of a New Year's resolution. Does that make sense? Like, it shouldn't have to be up to a new year before you see like you need to change this about yourself. If you want to change this about yourself, then go for it. You don't need every 365 days to make a list, and some of the things you might not end up doing anyway. So what's the point of the New Year's resolution? And this is 2019. Most of the things here I have not done. I've not gotten me a laptop, I've not gotten me a camera, but I got a tripod, I got a light. I didn't lose weight. I changed all my social media names to Black Betty. I got me some stuff, like I changed some stuff in my wardrobe. And I did pretty much 70% of what I wanted to see in 2019. I wish I did all of them, by the way, but like, you know, it's not always going to be rosy. It's not always going to be the way you think it should be. But that's one more thing I want you to acknowledge today. It doesn't have to be okay. It doesn't have to be like, I wanted this in 2019, but it didn't go my way. Girl, get over yourself. Like, as a matter of fact, life is supposed to make you feel like shit. It's up to you to be like, bitch, I got myself, like I'm good. Like, even if it doesn't go my way, at least I know I did this for me. And some of the changes are not physical, so like obviously you can't tell what I've been doing, but I can tell you I am in a better place mentally. I end this year, or the previous year, it's a new year obviously, with joy rather than the way I did in 2018. If you go check my really old videos, like my first 3 videos on YouTube, they were always about me talking about mental health. I'm not going to stop talking about me, by the way. I'm just saying that I'm in a better place mentally now than I was then. And I think YouTube actually contributed to that. And I want to give a big shout out to Anthony Forsman. I think I pronounce your name wrongly every time, but like, I don't know. You are always commenting on each of my videos, so always remind me that I've got this. And I think a big shout out goes to you for that. Number 1. Number 2, Timothy Blackie, I really want to say a big shout out to you too, because you're always there. You were always supporting me. You're always like, though you don't have to get up. And even you to doubt yourself. I'm like, nigga, you're one of the best things that ever happened to me in 2019. But yeah, you are doubting yourself, thinking you're not enough. Then I realized that we're all in this same circle called life, running up and down, running round, no break, no stop. Just, okay, I have a job and I model part-time. But for some reason, I prefer the modeling side. Maybe because it's more attractive and it has paparazzi to it, but like it doesn't go in a circle. But when you have like you're working in a working sector, especially if your work requires you to sit down most of the times or most of the hours at which you're working, you just find out you're doing the same thing over and over again. Go to work in the morning, add breakfast, add lunch, do the normal stuff. Then you find out you're becoming a robot. You don't even know who you're becoming anymore, and it's just like, what happened? Did I do right for actually following my dreams? Did I do right by actually becoming an adult and start paying bills? But like that is what life is about. Life is supposed to make you doubt yourself. Now it's up to you to be like, bitch, I got this. Like, no, like I am in this thing to kill it. And number one, number two is no matter how good your job is, one day you're going to feel like I need to stop this, I need to quit all of this, I need to just do something different. But I want you to know that it's going to suck. Okay, I've dropped most of the time I left a job. I actually left. I've been fired from a job. So like I'm like, I'm not feeling this place, like I'm not good in this place, and I leave. Then my bank, my paycheck is no longer coming, then my bills is piling up. Now I have to go and find something else. I might not even be as good as what I left behind. So like, even though you might be feeling like your job is doing you bad right now, sorry, I'm here to break it up to you. You got to keep on. One more thing you just need to do by the side is find something that gives you joy. Let's say you want to be an actress, and you know that obviously acting doesn't pay your bills when you first start. It might end up paying like as you grow gradually and stuff like that. But like on the first few days or first few years, you would be broke. You'll be fucking broke. So that's where you have to do something by the side that gives you the money, and something by the side that you actually love. Now some people might not end up blow is what we call in Nigeria, but like might not end up getting the recognition, but like at least you're not playing and betting with your life. You're not putting your life on a gamble. Does that make sense? Like, let's assume I know some of my friends way back that wanted to be maybe like an actor or like a musician, blah 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 blah. But like they just put all the focus on that thing they are passionate about, on that talent they think they are or they got. But like there's nothing by the side that's actually bringing money. There's nothing by the side that's actually like encouraging them to go. Let's assume you spend all the money you have now on music, and next day you get to go out of your house because you've not paid your rent for that year or for that month. Who is losing? That's why you have to like balance it up. Except maybe you've got a big ass company financing you, or a family that's really wealthy. I'm sorry to break it up to you, boo boo. Life is not going to be funny at all. But one more thing you just need to know is that you have to follow your dreams, because like even if you get stuck in that working sector and you know that this is not where you are passionate about, this is not where you find refuge as a human being, it's going to suck really bad. Then that's when anxiety comes in, the depression kicks in, and you just feel like, I am a failure. Trust me, I have been there before. And last year I lost 2 people. I know I spoke about only one person because like that's the one person that was close to me. But I think November, there was this guy I did a music video with. His name is Lecture Films. I call him Director Vector. That's what I like to call him. Then I just saw something on a friend's post that he's gone. I'm like, what? What happened? They were like, he's just plain malaria, and they went to the hospital, was still breathing, but the nurse obviously saw that he was not going to make it, and they didn't give them proper attention. And now the guy is gone. I'm like, what? Both of them are under 30. Fuck! I know that I can now talk about it now. I can now like open my teeth, but then I was like, oh my god, what is that happening to me? And I'm still feeling pain somehow, but like, I've learned to accept that life is not going to be funny, and I need to use this few moments I have with me to make me happy, because ain't nobody gonna do it for me, bro. Like, nobody wants to make me happy. Me gets to make me happy. Because so many times I post about being depressed, many times I post about being broke. People just like, whatever, that's a normal human struggle, and I don't really blame them. But if I was in the other side of that situation, I always try to reach out to the person in the smallest way. Maybe that's because of the way me I am, or the way I thought things should be, but like it's okay to boo, because like we are not built the same. But one thing I just want you to take note of is in this 2020, stop making a list. No, make a list, but stop making resolutions for every year. If not, you find out you're not doing anything. Let's be realistic. You make a list in 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020. You called it New Year resolution, but you did not do anything. Like legit nothing. You just keep making that list, and then I'm not doing anything, make a list. First off, before making a New Year resolution or a list, I do not call mine a New Year resolution. I'm just like things I want to see me do in 2019. I haven't even made a list for this year. But like things I want to see me do in 2019 and things I want to, bad habits I would like to drop in 2019. All the bad habits, all of them I dropped. So I want to do my plus for that. But not everything I wanted to do or acquire did I get. And it's okay, but like I did more than half. And that makes, or that shows me, from me to me, that there is progress somewhere. Mentally, I have improved. Physically, I'm still fat. But like, I'm in a better place anyways. But like, I've got bills all down. I don't have anybody anywhere that I'm feeling like I'm indebted to. And that's one of the amazing things in this world. Like, just calm, like, just meditate, like, whew. But have you started making a New Year's resolution? If your answer is yes, I want you to go back to that list and break it to the simplest form. If you think you want to buy, let's say, a car in 2020, sorry, yeah, it will take a while if I get used to it. In 2020, break it down to, okay, am I paying first payment on this car? So date. Make a payment plan for it. Don't just make a list like, I want a house in 2020, I want a car in 2020, I want keys in 2020, without actually making ways or taking small steps. Because we always want to do that big step. And I've tried climbing stairs before. You can't do a big stairs. You have to go like 1, 2. So if you're making, let's say you have a full list for what you want to do in 2020, and on that list it shows that you want to, let's say, travel, and you don't have the money, first thing you want to do is trying to like set up yourself to make enough income to travel. So when I see people making bogus lists, things they know they cannot achieve, I'm like, girls, seriously. Like the first thing you want to do is do these small steps. Like, what is my income versus what is my what's this thing? Expense. What is my income going to like cover for this that I want, for that thing that I want to see in 2020? If not, then make a way to increase this and reduce this. Then you are talking, then your New Year resolution versus, according to me, things you'd like to see in that year get fulfilled or accomplished. Now, I do not intend to talk much because this is the second day of the year, but I'm feeling myself. Do you see this hair? Like, do you just see this hair? Imagine my hair is this long. Like, bitches, they will hear what? Like, but anyways, that's that about that. I don't want you to stop believing in yourself, number one. Number two, don't make your list too bogus. Now, I'm not saying don't hope for too much. Don't get me wrong. Let's say, okay, let me do this. Let's say you're earning 10 naira and your list is consisting of things from like 150k. Like, that doesn't make sense. There should be a sort of balance to it. Let's say you're earning like 30,000 naira and your list for that year says you want to achieve something that is like of like 200k. Even if your income is not enough, you can increase your income to end up overcoming this. Then you've achieved for that year. But if you've not done that, then you're just making lists like every other year that you have been doing. I want to do this year. This is my New Year resolution until we die here. That's where you stay. Just do things that are like make your list, things that you want to see, things that you want to accomplish, but things that within your income rate, your capacity, your capability, and things that you are really passionate about, things that you know that you will go and get. Be a go-getter in 2020. Do you for you. Be beautiful, be fabulous, be extra. Because who knows? I might be gone tomorrow. GC did not tell me he was going. The shopping did not tell me he was going. But they all left. So life is going to be funky. Life is going to be painful. But what? You're going to get over it. And you're going to be a success. So stay safe, stay blessed. Love you. Happy New Year, beautiful people.